everybody, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Thought it was time for a little nap time chat. I have a variety of little miscellany to talk about and also a little bit of an update because I had to take an unexpected hiatus again as we all got sick and stuff. And we've been in like a little bit of a bad luck streak that I think is starting to turn around. So first thing, I can't remember the last time I made a video like this, like a chatty video. Oh, maybe a day in the life that I did a few weeks ago. Kids' Halloween costumes people have asked to see. I will put a photo. We didn't get any video footage on that day, and the photos I have are not fantastic, so we ended up taking like better photos outside the house, which I'm not going to show on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. So Alice chose her costume. She was a cup of mac and cheese. No idea where she got that idea, but we thought it was awesome. So we did our best to kind of figure out how to make that happen. And she got a lot of compliments. She had a lot of fun. August was a beast from Where the Wild Things Are, or maybe the beast actually has a name. It's a wild thing. I don't know. Whatever. It's like Baby Carol or something. It was a prepackaged costume. I did not make the second costume. Okay, so I'll just put that out there. I'm not that crafty, and it was a total coincidence that they matched perfectly. Halloween was a ton of fun. My parents came over and ended up like raging it up with our next door neighbor until like 11 o'clock. We had to kick them out. A few days later, we had August's second birthday, which was just at my parents' house with my brother as well. And I made a very ugly cake. I'm not the cake baker in the house, Mike is, and he didn't have time to do it, so I did it, and it tasted delicious. Maybe I'll put in a photo of what it looked like. You know, kids don't care. And I have like some grainy low light photos. Maybe I'll slip one in here because that's how I roll, you know, I don't have the equipment as I'm working here with my ambient light. What else? So our bad luck streak. So three of the four of us have been sick the past like week and a half. Alice and I have both had bronchitis. She was on an antibiotic for a while. August has some kind of cold. He had some sort of virus and was just like spiking fevers with no other symptoms and stuff. And now Mike is coming down with something. I realized that we're just going to be hit really hard with all the bugs this like fall and winter, this season, because just coming to a new place, I think that there are probably different strains of things in the Midwest than we were used to out west, you know? So I think it's just our bodies are going to have to adjust, our immune systems are going to have to build this year. So we're just going to have a lot of indoor time. We've actually done a lot of really fun indoor stuff so the kids haven't been bored. And I'm hoping to like make videos of just like really quick ideas for sort of indoor fun you can use over the winter. That's one of my upcoming things I'd like to do. So look for that sometime. The big thing that happened last week was that we were rear-ended. We were all together in the car about a quarter mile from our house, and we were stopped in traffic and we were hit by somebody who just totally didn't stop at all. I don't know what, she didn't really have an excuse. That kind of tells me she was like texting or something, probably, I don't know. But a single driver, and we were hit hard enough that we were pushing the car in front of us. We didn't have damage on the front, but we did have significant damage on the back, so we haven't been driving our car, and we were in this limbo we realized, because of this accident, we called our insurance company and realized that somehow when we switched our policy to a new state, our collision coverage got dropped and we never realized it. So rather than being able to kind of take care of all this stuff right away through our own insurance, we were sort of at her mercy, and she was kind of trying not to respond to her insurance. It was this big long waiting game. Finally, yesterday we got a loaner car, and we got the approval to get an estimate for our car, to pay for the damages and stuff, and to get our car seats replaced. We've just been in this, like, just waiting in this limbo for all this stuff to happen so that we can kind of like get back to our normal lives. Luckily, I should have said right off the bat, everybody was okay. We were all sore and had like, you know, sore backs and sort of not bumps and bruises, but you know, well, maybe some bruises, I don't know. It was like a significant accident, but you know, it was considered like a no injury thing. It's just really, really scary. It's actually the third time I've been rear-ended in about a year and a half. And one time before, about a year ago, it was basically the same situation, but it was me and August alone. and I was sitting at a red light behind somebody else, and it just got totally plowed into from behind, again by like a young woman driving alone, had just gotten off work. This is exactly the same scenario as this time. And, you know, both people like just, I don't know, they got out of the car and were like, oh, sorry, you know, like didn't offer any excuse, like my brakes failed, the road was slippery, you know, anything. It was just like, oh man, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I really just feel it was like, you know, you get out of work and you want to like check in with people and make plans, and probably they were on their phones. I don't know. I can't prove it, but that's been on my mind so much, and I just want to tell everybody it can wait. It's not that important. We're really lucky, of course, that everybody was fine, but it's super scary, and I've been having lots of anxiety about it, to be honest, you know? I just can't stop thinking about it. I just keep thinking of like worse accidents. Last night I had a dream that I was driving on the freeway and I hit a deer, and I'm just like, I just can't get it off my mind right now. Like, just how scary that is and how fast things happen. And especially with kids in the car, like I can't imagine anything worse, you know, than one of my kids getting hurt because of something like that just happens that's totally out of your control. I'll get over it. I'm working through it. Moving on, I feel like I need to go on record and just mention how mild and amazing this fall has been here in Cleveland. You know, normally in mid-November, it's pretty cold, you know, pretty unpleasant, like it can be really windy and stuff. It actually is windy today, but on August's birthday, on November 3rd, it was 72 degrees. We were in the lake, like we were literally walking on the water. It was that nice. We've just really been eased into the Midwest winter thing so far. We've not had snow yet. We had a little bit of sleet a couple days ago, and it was really exciting. Like me and Alice ran outside just so that she would see what it feels like and looks like and stuff. It's kind of like freezing rain. I think there are different words for sleet, or it means different things different places, but this is kind of like those ice balls that bounce when they fall. Kind of like cubist snow or something. I don't know, that's what I think. But you know, it didn't last or anything, but it was just like so novel. She was so excited. She's got to be the only person ever to get excited about sleet. It's a challenge to myself, like to really see whatever kind of weather this winter brings as like, I want to see it through my kids' eyes. I want to get excited. I want to go out and play, just take it all in and enjoy being back where we have 4 seasons and we have that kind of balance, you know? So we'll check back in a couple months and see how well I'm actually embracing winter. But right now, that's my intention. Okay, I wanted to share just 2 books right now. This one I mentioned in the Day in the Life I did recently, Charlotte's Web. Probably most of us have read it like as kids ourselves or seen the movie or something. Alice and I are reading this. This is one of the first books that I'm reading aloud to her, and she actually at 4.5, almost 4.5, really has the attention span now and the interest to just sit and listen. And she has the capacity to remember, you know, things about the characters and remember about the setting so that she can really follow the story. And this book is just beautiful. I love it. I haven't read it since I was, 8 years old or something. And it's really well written, and it's such a classic story, and it's been a great conversation starter for us. You know, all kinds of things about farming and about animals' intelligence and consciousness and eating animals and all sorts of really interesting things. It's also just been and something that Alice looks forward to as like our special time. I would love recommendations if you've also loved this book or your child has. You know, what else is there in that same vein? Because we have tried a few other books. I don't know. I'd love to find something else that kind of has the same kind of feel as this one. One more book, and it is called The Artful Parent. This is a book all about process art, which I may do a video about in the future. Oh, my light just changed there. It is 60 art projects for children ages 1 to 8, but then there's also just a lot of kind of foundational stuff about how to approach different types of art projects with kids and how to inspire their creativity, which doesn't really need a lot of help. I mean, kids are inherently so creative, but it's full of great ideas. Again, I might try to share a video where I show clips of different things different projects we've done from this book. It seems to work really well for both my 2-year-old and 4.5-year-old, and they both are into it. And, some Alice can do things better than August in some cases, and in some cases it's reversed. This is a book I got from the library, but I am planning to buy it because I like it that much. I could see it being something we can go back to again and again. So definitely recommend. That's everything for today. I hope everybody out there is healthy and well and happy and safe and all those things. Drive safely, folks. I'll see you soon.